I'm GamerFitNation's Black Bible. I'm here at the Sony booth for CES 2013, and we're here to talk about MLB13. So my man Ramon, I call him Razor Ramon, you know what I mean? He's gonna tell you all about the game.
Right, so we're showing MLB13 is showing the show floor here today, and what we're showing basically is cross-platform home run derby. We add that in this year, so if you have a Vita, you're on the plane, the train, the road, or whatever, you can play online home run derby with the PlayStation. What we've also done this year is our core pillar is always realism, trying to get you closer to the game, trying to make the best simulation possible. And so one of the things we wanted to do was open up the franchise a little bit more, make it a little bit more accessible, because we always heard how hard the game is. You know, people's like, I can't hit at all. So what we've basically done is we open up the timing window basically across the game so you can hit better. It's still not easy. I mean, you're not going to score 50 runs, but you'll have more success than you normally would playing last year's game, and that's something that's really important to us, is that you still have fun, but you're still going to fail 70% of the time, because it is baseball. I mean, people hit 310 and they're considered elite, so that's still going to happen in the game. What we've also tried to do is look at all our core features, our core modes, and really dump a lot of resources into those modes, because that's why people play the game. They buy it for Road to the Show, they buy it for franchise because they want to play those long seasons. And with Road to the Show, what we've done is we focused it more back on you. So we're trying to get you in that first-person experience in the field. So when you're playing the game now, you're not going to hear any commentary unless they're talking about your character. If they're not talking about you, you won't hear anything. What you're going to hear instead is you're going to hear the crowd. They're going to boo you. They're going to chant your name. They're going to get into it. You're going to hear your teammates. If you're in the outfield, you're going to hear the center fielder talking to you. If you're a pitcher, you know, you call a timeout, the pitching coach's going to come out. You actually hear him speaking to you as well. Same thing when you're rounding the bases. When you're rounding the bases, you'll hear your base coach yelling at you. So it's a completely different experience in Road to the Show now when you play. What we've also done, we've revamped all of the cameras in Road to the Show. We've tried to make it more of a seamless experience, trying to make it a little bit easier. And the same thing with franchise mode. I mean, it's basically a two-game system with us between franchise and Road to the Show. So franchise this year is really big because we looked at about 50 years of historical data, and we tried to look at the correlation between player personnel budget and how the attendance is. So we have this risk reward system now where if you're using the Padres and you can get over 500 for a couple of years, your player budget will go up. Player budget goes up, you can sign some big free agents, try to turn them into Yankees. Might not happen, but you can try, because that's why the Yankees, the Phillies, and the Giants have those big payrolls, because they sell out every single game, and that's because they're winning, they're constantly getting to the postseason. So this year, if you can win, you can try to re-emulate that and try to keep the Giants being elite, or try to take the Padres or the Pirates small market team and build them up. And that's just a brief snippet.
And that's what I was going to ask you. As far as the innovations, did you bring back some of the things you brought in to 2012, which was the ability to use the PlayStation Move? That was a big feature, right?
Right, so we still have PlayStation Move support, we still have full 3D support. Those have remained kind of static this year because we've probably pushed those peripherals as far as we could. So what we continuously want to do is push the console, push the PlayStation 3 to its limits. And when people play it this year, hopefully they'll see that we've done a ton of stuff. We have over 2,000 new animations in the game, 500 new fielding, 200 new base running. We recorded 150 new pitching motions. We recorded 150 new batting stances, and so on and so on.
As far as packaging, when you get MLB, will it be how PlayStation All-Stars were, you automatically get the Vita or a code to download the Vita game, or is it going to be separate to buy?
It'll be separated. You have to buy them both separately.
All right, cool, man. Well, shoot, I think you told me everything I needed to hear, man. Well, look, you guys, you know, you perfected the baseball game, and we look for more from you guys. So is there anything else you haven't told us? Is there anything about online?
Sure, there's a lot. We have a very, very robust blog schedule coming up. Our next blog will be released Friday. We have about 15 more feature blogs because there's still a lot to talk about, a lot of features we haven't discussed yet. There's this new online feature called the Show Live, which we're going to talk about at a later date, so be on the lookout for those.
Well, thank you very much. GamerFitNation, man, we playing baseball here.